Hello everyone, I want to introduce myself. My name is Imam Akbar. I'm a student from Universitas Sriwijaya. Today, I will to present about permeability study of functionally graded scaffold based on morphology of cancellous bond. Previously, I will notify the agenda of presentation. We will discuss about introduction, material and method. There is morphological measurement, scaffold design, computational fluid dynamic, convergent mesh, next result and discussion, and last conclusion. In introduction, this is the femur in human. The outside is called the cortical bone, and the area in the red box is cancellous bone. This is the normal cancellous bone, and this one is necrotic cancellous bone. Cancellous bone has an important role in bone structure. Damage to the bone will potentially damage to all bone tissue because nutrients aren't well properly distributed. Regarding biomedical application in this picture, we see the area of cancellous bone that is damaged and the drill to file the damaged bone. Furthermore, it is a fillet with biodegradable bone scaffold which is designed based on the anatomic shape of the damaged bone. Overall, it is a promising solution in repairing and replacing damaged bone. So, problem statement in the study, the development of bone scaffold morphology such as porosity, pore size, trabecular thickness, and trabecular separation are very important because they greatly affect the permeability and modulus elasticity of the scaffold. And in general, traditional scaffold have a uniform structure. However, natural cancellous bone has an inhomogeneous structure where the porosity and pore size change spatially. In solution in the study, we developed a porous scaffold to mimic the morphology based on cancellous bone, which we call functionally graded scaffold or FGS. The advantage of functionally graded scaffold in area of small porosity will provide a good mechanical property. An area with large porosity will provide a good nutrient transport. So, the research gap in the study from the years 2017 to the years 2020, researchers have not yet developed a functionally graded scaffold morphology that mimic the morphology of cancellous bone, such as porosity, trabecular thickness, and trabecular separation. And then the researchers have not yet reviewed the effect of functionally graded scaffold on permeability. Next, material and method in the study. First, the condyle femoral bone reconstructed using microcompute tomograph into slice up to the image. Then, slice up to the image, input into the Mimic research software to obtain the 3G structure, and then cut into the 4 parts. Morphological measurement were carried out using the open source VG ImageG. And after that, the morphology of cancellous bone was used as a reference for the design scaffold. Next, to simulate the mirror movement through scaffold, were performed using COMSOL multiphysics software. The dynamic viscosity of the bone marrow is 0.5 Pascal second and density of 1060 kg per millimeter cubic. Bone marrow was assumed to have a homogeneous fluid with an incompressible flow. During the CFD analysis, the boundary condition between fluid and solid was defined no slip boundary. The inlet flow rate is given with a value of 0.8 ml per minute. The outlet was assumed to be zero pressure. The simulation in this picture, the mesh model used is a tetrahedral mesh and requires an average of 2,432,000 fluid cells, with error of 0.6% of the maximum number of fluid cells. To optimize the simulation time in getting accurate result. In this picture, show the relationship between porosity and specific surface area bone scaffold. Actually, porosity is a nonlinear function of specific surface area. This is so the increasing porosity, the specific surface area will increase to the maximum point, and after that, it will decrease again. In developing a bond scaffold is an important morphology that has not been fully studied. In general, the specific surface area is a place to facilitate protein absorption. This protein can further stimulate osteogenic cell attachment, proliferation, and differentiation. Permeability analysis in this picture, the relationship between permeability to porosity and specific surface area, the relationship is predicted using exponential regression, which indicate the increasing porosity will increase of permeability value. On the contrary, the increasing the specific surface area will decrease of permeability value, so that it can be explained why the HFGS scaffold with 77% porosity has the highest permeability, because the HFGS scaffold has a specific surface area the smallest. Next, velocity analysis in this picture. Red color shows as the maximum value and the blue color is the minimum value. If observed, the greater the distance between the maximum velocity and the minimum velocity, the smaller the porosidal strokes which the fluid passes, which is very identical with a low permeability. Therefore, velocity distribution is another indicator to evaluate mass transport. In this picture, based on this study, the permeability of a scaffold percent study with red text compared with a previous study on the cancellous bond by Grimm and William, Neumann et al., Sander et al., Sharom et al., our results have been within the range of cancellous bond. Based on this study, we conclude that Evans-Toth scaffold has the same porosity. The resulting permeability can differ depending on the surface shape and the variation of the pore size. So, from this study, the scaffold structure that we developed based on the morphology cancellous bond has met the biofunctional requirement because the permeability of all scaffold already in the range of cancellous bond from various anatomic locations. Thank you everyone for attention.